Good morning everyone, we are still on our micro camper conversion series. Today we are doing the electrics in the van, but before I jump into that, if you haven't seen my last video, I have given you guys an update on the competition. Go check that out if you haven't seen it, but long and short of it is we have started up a new raffle on a new website, an official raffle website. Everyone's been refunded from the last one. Everything's still the same. Tickets are still £5. End date is still the 30th of September. I just want to say a massive thank you for everyone's support and understanding and patience. But like I said, I explained it a little bit more in my last video, so go check it out if you want a little bit more in detail. I also put a post up on Thursday as well when we found out. But yeah, let's get back into the video. Today we are doing the electrics and we are doing some insane electrics this time. Connor, explain to everyone what we got.
I think we went a bit much maybe.
Maybe a little bit overboard.
So, yeah, it's going to be like 2 videos though, because the solar hasn't turned up. We got 195 watt of solar from EcoWorthy. But we do have the battery, and here it is. We got 280 amp hour of
lithium battery.
This is the same battery we got in our van, which powers our whole van. So
yeah,
it's definitely not going to have a problem powering the micro camper.
And the good thing is, if anyone wants to add anything into their micro camper, you've literally got the power to do it.
So, oh wait, we've also got some other little things, like we've got a kill switch. We're going to put this little 12-volt fuse box in.
Yeah.
And then just some breakers and fuses and all that stuff. So yeah, we've got to get that in today. We was going to have like a half a section for the electric setup. It's going to end up being the whole thing. So under there, we'll have everything, and then we're going to block it off with a panel or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it.
Perfect. Let's go. Just quickly want to say a massive thank you to Esim.sm for sponsoring another one of our videos. If you don't know them, Esim.sm are an eSIM company, and if you travel a lot, they have a global eSIM plan. It's just one eSIM that automatically changes wherever you are in the world. So go check them out. First thing we're going to do is get the battery in and mounted into the back.
It is a big old battery, so we got some of these ratchet straps. We'll have 2 ratchet straps around it.
Yeah.
But you'll get an idea once we...
Yeah, Connor's got a really good idea of how to mount this, so yeah, let's get it in. Like that?
Yeah, these ones go the other way around though. The straps need to go.
Ah. We've got 2 ratchet straps that are going to hold it down to the floor, and this panel here, and then we've got an L bracket here to hold it towards the wall.
It's hard to push at that angle, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Get a few more in there, I think.
I'm thinking as well, like, we think it's bad sometimes.
Yeah.
When we've got to do all this and it's like proper awkward screwing stuff in. Think before when people didn't have power tools.
Oh my God, yeah.
But then again, people weren't making camper vans when there weren't power tools around. Doing woodwork in general with no power tools.
Just like everything by hand, that would be so tedious. Okay.
We'd still be making the kitchen by now.
Knowing us, we probably wouldn't have finished it till the new year.
Let's do it. Make sure we get no creases. Yes, you go in the back.
Oh no! Okay, I did it wrong. Okay, so you go around the back and then through the middle. Oh, okay, that makes sense now.
That's it.
learn how to use a ratchet strap properly for the first time. Okay, so
even the ratchet straps are matching the battery.
Oh, I actually didn't even know that. Okay, so what do we do? Cut off the excess, yeah?
Yeah, let's cut that off.
Do that. Look how neat that is. And that is going nowhere. I don't know if I should explain this or Connor should, because he's like uses this all the time. This is his favorite app ever. But the good thing about these batteries is that it's Bluetooth, so you can get an app on your phone that Bluetooths to the battery and tells you your battery life level and all of that sort of stuff. So what we're going to do is mount everything in where it needs to go, and then afterwards we're going to wire everything up. It is quite a small space, so we're just going to figure out where everything's going to go. I'm going to be putting this 40 amp hour DC to DC battery charger in.
Even this is more than what we've got in our van.
I know.
We've got 20 amp DC to DC charger. Whoever gets this has got 40 amp, so it's like
literally, it's better than our van.
The most overkill setup.
So I'm going to be putting the DC to DC in and the fuse box.
I've got this kill switch here, which I'm thinking I want like here, so if you need to turn it off, it's easy. So I'm going to make like a leg here, I reckon. I'll cut the circle out for that.
Oh, that sounds
good. So
good.
that's what I'll be doing.
Right, well, let's get all this mounted. DC to DC in. Now we just have to get the fuse box. Where is it?
I'm making
What?
the masterpiece.
So here it is. We've got the fuse box and the DC to DC all mounted up. Oh, you're right behind me. God, what have you done?
I'm quite proud of this one, to be fair. Gonna go here like another bed leg, and then we've got the kill switch. So this will go straight to the battery, and then this is going to be like the terminal for the battery for the stuff to come off of.
Oh, nice.
So that'll be back there, and then you can on, off. I don't know what out means, but it's got going out.
On and out. Oh, on, off and out. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what out means.
Wow.
Wow.
How did you know that? I was like...
I mean, I didn't. I just sort of like guessed it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, we'll get this in and then we'll wire it all up.
Yeah, let's go. You know what? Not gonna lie, we've spaced this all out and made it all look so good. Everything happens for a reason, guys. We were just about to put the earth point in to the underneath of the van, somewhere there. And then we realized we covered the release for the spare wheel. And a lot of you guys mentioned that on the other post, and we were gonna do it, but we just forgot. So we're gonna do it now.
Mara's got not a good job.
Well, I got this thing and all the sort of like factory underseal that is under there I need to get off so we can get a pure metal.
Just want to get a good connection for the earth.
That's the one. But yeah, it's going great. This was definitely not a glamorous job, but you know what? I'll take this over undersealing a van any day. There we have it. We've got our earthing point over there. It is looking so good. Now all we have to do is wire everything up. We're gonna run the cabling from the front battery to the leisure battery out here for the DC to DC.
That's all the wiring we've got to get in. Basically, we'll get this all in the van, and then it'll be easier to like explain and show you how it all got wired in. So yeah, let's get it in first, I think.
Just want to say a massive thank you to EcoWorthy for hooking us up with this battery. It's their 280 amp hour lithium battery with low temperature protection. And not to mention how much of a game changer their app is. You can check your voltage, your battery temp, and how many cycles it's done all through your smartphone. Whoever's going to be taking this van home is going to have a right result with this one. Morning. We stopped filming yesterday because the weather was really bad and we were just so tired by the end of the day. That being said, we did finish the electrics yesterday, which is really good. Because we've got the big baller set up for the electrics, we thought, let me just open this.
Can't just put a normal door on.
Can't just put a normal door. We've got one of these little, oh, dog seems a bit sad. Yeah, these gas struts, I think. So I don't know if I'm strong enough to push this. Yeah, I'm not. But basically, we're gonna have this in there, and when it opens, it's gonna sort of go.
It might not work.
I don't know. These were like, I think from Temu again.
Yeah, it might not work.
Sponsor us.
It might not work, but if it does, it will be completely pointless, but
really cool.
Yeah. How's it going?
That's going alright. A lot longer than a power tool, but...
You know when you get those bits of wood and you're trying to saw it, and every time it just keeps catching every single
I know, I've literally wanted to throw the saw across the thing. But it's working.
"10 minutes of sawing."
Would have been easier with a power tool, but it's Sunday. So this is the top. I'm really excited to put the thing on. I'm so excited. Right, this is probably the most overly engineered door ever, but we're proud of it.
It's a proud moment.
So, you're not really gonna ever need to get into this unless you're doing something with electrics, adding something. So we didn't put any like thing to open it with, but you can from the bottom. Right. That is so funny. But anyway, yeah, so we put a strut on it, a gas strut, and then we've put this thing, I don't know what it's called, but little...
Oh, so we got, a popper there.
Oh, there you go. Is that what it's called? I don't know.
And then stand back.
So here we have it. We've got the 180 amp hour lithium battery from EcoWorthy.
280.
Oh my God, yeah, 280. You know what? Because I keep thinking it's a micro van, it needs a small battery, but you've got a really big one. You got the Renogy 40 amp hour DC to DC. You've got your fuse box. You've got, well, we haven't got the solar panel yet, so we're gonna fit that as soon as we do that.
In here we got 12 volt fuse box. We've got the DC to DC cables coming in here, go through this inline fuse and then to the charger. And then Mara, yesterday, you were running...
Yeah, 1 second. I ran all the cable around there.
Mara's put the cable in this cable guides. And it goes up there, around the back of the fridge.
All the way under here, along this column, and into the engine bay, onto the van battery, with an inline fuse in there as well.
Another fuse, so it's fused as near to the battery, the starter battery as possible, and then it's fused as near to the...
Leisure battery.
Leisure battery, that's it.
I know, words seem to be like just going, don't they? The kill switch, I forgot the name for it. This is the kill switch, and we're gonna test everything out now. Right, so the arrow we found out yesterday has to point to where you're putting it in, otherwise it just doesn't go in. Right, out, off. I don't know if you heard that, but that was something working.
Something beeping.
All right, let's close this so I can show you guys the electrics. Well, first one, water setup. This is a complete water setup. It's powered through this here. This is a switch.
Yeah, this kit, it was like 60 quid on eBay, but for small builds, even like transporter size.
Yeah, this is the best thing we actually found online.
Really cheap, simple setup.
10 litre fresh water, 10 litre grey water. Yeah, I think it's a pretty cool kit.
You could like buy the kit though and then just get bigger tanks.
Yeah,
if you wanted.
could do. Definitely. Actually, that's such a good idea. Maybe for our next vans, we'll do that. Yeah, so this sink came separately. We bought it separately, but... Ooh, let me just put it down.
We got running water in the van.
Yeah! That is just so clean. Look at that. Proud moment, that.
I've just realised there's not actually a lot to test really.
No.
But we've got light, fridge and a USB. Let's get some lights on first.
Oh, what, you mean these? That is sick.
Looks so good.
You know what, like when I said like I wanted to put them across the side, like I really didn't think they were gonna look this good. These look amazing. Right.
Felt like that was a bit slow coming on. I was like,
I know, like, why isn't the fridge not working? Okay, look, it's even got a light in there. Jeez. So here we have it, the USB. Lights on, lights working. You got a 2.1 amp and a 1 amp USB in there. Oh, I'm so proud of this.
I feel like you don't even need the solar really.
I know.
It's like such a big battery bank and then you've got 40 amp of DC.
Yeah.
But we got a solar coming.
This is definitely an overkill, but it just means that if you guys want to add anything in here, whatever you guys add, I don't know, you guys can power it all. There's 2 fuses left, so you guys can do that one.
I feel like we set the bench so high with this build though.
Yeah.
Yeah, the next van is probably going to be a transporter.
Or transport style.
Yeah, but we're going to have to think of some
really
good stuff, aren't we?
Yeah. If you want to win this van, go ahead and enter. I'll put the link on the screen over there. But last time we checked, we'd sold around just over 30% of tickets. So there's 70% of tickets left. The odds are absolutely crazy on this one. You've got 2 weeks left, 30th September. Yeah, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who was really understanding about the mishap that happened. And thank you guys for getting your tickets. Honestly, we appreciate it so much, basically. Just really excited to give this away to someone. Honestly, we can't wait for this to go to a good home and yeah, get out and do some adventures. So if you want to buy your tickets, link in the description. Go ahead, go get your tickets.
Look.
That looks class. I love it. But the cool thing about it, I think we've locked it in the door.
Oh, I shut it in the door.
Fits perfectly. Oh. Feels so comfortable. And because it's in 2 parts, you can pull that one out, pop it down the side. It's a nice seating area. There's like so much room. It's so crazy how this small van looks and feels so big. Thank you guys so much for watching. That's pretty much it for the van. The only thing we have to do is put the solar panel on, which we are going to do one more video, but that's it. 2 more weeks until we are giving this van away. So go ahead and buy your tickets. We are going to be doing some van upgrades on our van now because we've got a few things that we want to do and some stuff has turned up as well. After the upgrades on our van and when we give this van away, we'll be heading back into Europe, going over to Turkey, which is so exciting. And then yeah, we'll be back doing another van as soon as we come back from Turkey. So stick around and watch, and I'll see you guys on the next one.